Hello friends, today we will be talking about the Jenkins. This is Vijay Goyal, DevOps engineer. Today we'll discuss what is Jenkins, how it is useful, what are the advantages of Jenkins, how the life was before the Jenkins and after the Jenkins. Today we'll try to understand why we need Jenkins and how the Jenkins has made the life of DevOps developer, tester easy, and even the quality of code has become good. Okay, so what is Jenkins? As you can see, Jenkins is an open source automation server which is built in Java with plugins built for continuous integrations. Jenkins is used to test your software projects continuously, making it easier for developers to integrate changes to the project and making it easier for users to obtain a fresh build. It also allows you to continuously deliver your software by integrating with large number of testing and deployment technologies. With Jenkins, organization can accelerate the software development process through automation, continuous integration, and other tools. Jenkins integrates development lifecycle process, all kinds, including build, document, test, package, stage, deploy, static analysis, and much more. Jenkins achieves continuous integration with the help of plugins, and you can see it helps the automate the part of almost all part of software development related to building, testing, and developing, facilitating continuous integration and continuous delivery. Continuous integration is the most important part of DevOps, that is used to integrate various DevOps stages. Okay. So let's talk about the advantages of Jenkins. What is the advantage of Jenkins? First of all, it is an open source tool with great community support. If you have any issues, if you have any bugs or anything, you just put it into the open source and community, and you'll find a lot of people to answer your questions or solve your issues. It is easy to install. I'll share the complete detailed video on installation of Jenkins. It's very easy. It has 1,000+ plugins to ease your work. If a plugin does not exist, you can code it and share it with your community and you can use it. It has plugins for everything, whether it is a Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Python, shell scripting, Perl scripting. It has plugins for everything. Whatever you do on the server, everything can be doable in Jenkins using the plugins. The best important part is it is free of cost. It is built with Java, hence it is portable to all the major platforms. You can install it in Jenkins, in Windows, Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, everywhere. Wherever Java works, Jenkins will work. So now, how the life was before the Jenkins and after Jenkins. Let's take a look. Before Jenkins, the entire source code was built and then tested. Locating and fixing bugs in the event of build test failures was difficult and time consuming, which in turn slows the software delivery process. Means if even a single issue has come, you have to go through the entire source code and see where is the issue and find it out. But after Jenkins, as soon as you do your development, you commit your code into the Git, it will automatically trigger that part, and it will check. It will tell you where is the bug is there. You do not have to check the entire source code. You have to focus on your commit, and this leads to the new frequent software releases. Okay. And previously, developers have to wait for test results. Now developers know the test results of every commit made into the source code and the run. As soon as developer check-ins the code, the Jenkins will trigger the CI part. As part of CI, it will trigger the Sonar Cube analysis, code analysis, Veracode scan, other things, and it will tell you what is the result. And according to that, you can fix your code for bugs, duplicate lines, or the pattern or the standard securities. Everything can be fixed while writing the code itself. Before the Jenkins, when Jenkins was not there or even any CI tool was not there, the whole process was manual. You After the Jenkins, you only need to commit your check-in to the source code and Jenkins automate the rest of the process for you. You do not have to worry. It will give you the display. It will show you the display with all the bugs and scans report, and accordingly you can fix your code. Okay, so this is the diagram which I got from internet. Uh, so if you see GitHub repository, Git repository is there. Many developers are there who are working on the features or something. As soon as they check in the code, Jenkins server is installed, which is connected to the Git as a plugin, and it will keep on polling on GitHub. Either GitHub plugin is there, pull request plugin is there, or the polling is there. If as soon as new changes come to the Git, Jenkins server will trigger. It will build the code. It will fire the Selenium test code. It will deploy the build application on the test server. It will check whether the code is good or not, and static code, it will fire the sonar cube analysis. If everything looks good, then it will deploy into the production server, and it is facing live to the client. If something breaks at the Jenkins server during the building at the code analysis, it will send the result back to the developers. Anyways, whether it is passed or successful, it will give the result to the developers and they can work on their fix. So that's how the Jenkins is making the life very easy. I hope you understood the short introduction of Jenkins. In coming videos, we'll try to explore how to install the Jenkins, how to install the plugins, how to use the Jenkins, various jobs, pipelines in coming videos.